I totally dropped the vlog ball this week. Usually I pick a topic well in advance so that I can mull it over and put my thoughts in order so that I'm not sitting here talking all willy-nilly and haphazardly and you're not sitting there thinking, did this girl just pull this out of her butt? The reason I was unable to pick a topic is because I've been having an off week. I totally know what you're thinking. Tyson, you have off weeks too? Yes, I do. Now, instead of talking to you guys about why I'm having an off week, because it's really boring, and I totally don't want to put you in a glummy mood. Is glummy a word? Gloomy? Glummy? Glummy's not a word, is it? And I totally don't want to put you in a gloomy mood. I'm just gonna pull something out of my butt, and you're just gonna have to listen to me ramble. Now, let me think. A random subject that I can ramble on about that might make a good vlog. It always shocks people when I tell them that I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. A lot of people don't understand why I would do this. Well, first of all, I don't really sleep. So it doesn't really matter when I get up, I'm still going to be exhausted because I'm always exhausted. Secondly, I like 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning is really nice. It's calm, it's quiet, it's fresh, there's nobody out. I also really like driving. But here's the kicker. I don't like driving when other people are on the road. So now you're probably thinking, well, where or when do you drive when there's nobody on the road? 4 o'clock in the morning. There's like 4 other people on the road, and I'm pretty sure it's the same 4 other people every morning. Other people freak me out. Like when I'm in the car driving, I have my eyes on the road, where they're supposed to be. But people around me, I see what they're doing in their cars. Their windows aren't tinted, they're not invisible, and they're doing the weirdest crap in their cars. And I'm not talking about the normal weird crap that we excuse, like putting on their makeup or brushing their hair. Those are things that when we see them, we think, okay, that's not exactly safe, but maybe they're running late. I am talking about completely bizarre things. The other day, on my way home from work, I was passing a car, and there was a gentleman who was making himself a sandwich. No, not eating a sandwich, making himself a sandwich. I watched him lay 2 pieces of bread on his dashboard, put a layer of mayonnaise on it. Yeah, he had the jar of mayonnaise and a knife in his car. Then he delicately placed tomatoes, meat, and lettuce on his sandwich, and then he closed it. But that's not all. He cut it in half. Like, that goes above and beyond dangerous. That's like reckless driving. Like, I may speed when I drive, but I'm not making a freaking sandwich in my car as I do so. Like, dude, I know you're hungry, but maybe you should pull over and make yourself a sandwich. Or maybe you should make your sandwich before you get in your car to commute to or from work. Just a thought. Now, that might be the weirdest thing I've seen, but it's not the most dangerous thing I've seen. I once saw a woman putting on pantyhose. Sometimes I have problems shoulder checking. I can't imagine putting on pantyhose while driving. And another interesting thing that I saw a guy trimming his beard and mustache, not with a trimmer, with a pair of scissors. And not with a small pair of scissors, but like sewing shears that were like this big. Driving is dangerous enough, let alone with a lethal weapon in your hand. To me, it was like the equivalent of driving while trying to trim the turkey at Thanksgiving. Or driving while practicing your dart throwing. It's almost like these people have decided that driving isn't enough for them, that they want a more extreme commute home. So they're gonna throw in random tasks to do to see if they can accomplish them without getting into an accident. It's these other lunatics around me that I'm concerned about. The other lunatics that are trimming their turkey or putting pantyhose on or making a sandwich. And it's in these moments where I witness these things that I think, are humans really at the top of the food chain? Are we really the smartest animal? Do we really need to answer that? There we go! Another vlog done. Next week I plan not to be off and actually have a subject worthwhile to talk to you about. So I guess if you weren't bored stiff of this one, I might see you again next week for another edition of That Girl Tyson.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations, all hands man your battle stations.